importance of that. I've told you why they're important, and so you probably now want them, right? Now I want them bad, Mark. Give me the backlinks. Where are they? So now that we know that backlinks are so crucial and important, we have to talk about how do we get backlinks. Which again, if you scroll, if you just look through, you'll see on the next page. Oh, perfect. How to get more backlinks. So there's two things, and I'm talking to the people now with a website or those people who will have a website. If you want to get backlinks to your website, the long-term approach to it, or the strategy behind it, or the mindset behind it, is you want to create the most valuable content that you possibly can. If I have a website about IT consultant services, I'm going to put every piece of valuable information that I can on my site. Not only like frequently asked questions, because everyone has frequently asked questions. I would put articles, I would put blog posts, I would put any sort of technical information that I might need. I would create my website as a hub, as an authority hub, that when people come to my site, they find so much useful information that now when they go to their site, or when they go back home, or whatever, they'll say, wow, I found something of value here. And so they'll naturally link to your website. That's the ideal way. The ideal way is to get content on your website that is so useful that people just start linking to it. That's called link bait. You're baiting these people to link to you because of the value that you're providing. So one of the things actually for real estate, one of the great ideas for real estate, and it's not as popular now just because it's been done a lot, but before, when they had those online mortgage calculators, those were great. Because when only like 3 or 4 or 5 websites had them in the beginning, everyone pointed to them, everyone linked to them because, you know, that was a great idea. Look, you can calculate your mortgage online. You can see what your payments are going to be like. That's something like that is called link bait. So if you actually have time, which you should make anyways, for your business, sit down and think, okay, I have visitors coming to my website. What could I do to provide them with value? What could I do to make them talk about my site? It's the same as with any other form of sales and business. You don't want to sell by telling them how good you are. You want to sell by giving them all of this free stuff or all of this great information or all of this value that they're just saying, wow, you know, this is the place to be. And so even if they're right now banking's perfect. Banking with Scotia Bank, but on Canada Trust, there's all of these cool calculators and everything that they need. They'll use the Canada Trust calculators way more often. And then the same idea as Coke had, repetition will bring sales, right? Just because they're now associated more so with the Canada Trust website, that will already convert some people, especially if they have other particular promotions, which they do. So link baiting is good, but the problem with link baiting is that people still already have to find your website. So you already need traffic to your website. And a lot of sites, when they start out, they don't have any traffic. They don't have any visitors. Nobody knows about their site. When you create a brand new website, you actually have to wait so that the search engines will actually index it. So it's not that you create a website and you're automatically in the Google index. No. Imagine...
Can't you register?
You can, absolutely, and that helps. But even registering, so you're talking about like Google URL, right? Submit your site to Google?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, you can do that. That doesn't work immediately. So even though you submitted your site, Google has to review your site. So as a long-term strategy, yes, you submit your site to all of the search engines, and sometimes it takes as many as 2 months. Sometimes it takes a week. Sometimes it takes a day. But imagine, so that's certainly one way. But now, another way to do it even faster sometimes is to create links, right? Because the search engines know only what they can find. So let's say the search engines have this big database, and you have a site over here. And so the search engines go and they scroll through their database, and there's a site here, there's a site here. Your website is somewhere, actually, let's use this one. Your website is over here. It's outside of their database. And so as the search engines go and they have their whole indexed sites here, they find one site with a link that points to yours. They follow usually every link on every website so that they increase their index, because the whole point of a search engine is to be, encompassing, to have everything. And so they find a link to your website and they say, oh, maybe I'll go check it out. And so they go and they come to your site. And now your site is in their index, but it's not always fully in their index. A little part of it is captured because they only found one link. So it's not a big deal. It's probably someone's blog. Who cares? But look, now they find another link. And they think, okay, 2 links, interesting. I'll go see it again. And now they capture a little bit more and they add it to their index. And then they see another link, and another link, and another link. And so soon enough, follow the different links within the site. They follow the links outside of the site as well. And so just as a ranking, or just as a indexing, as an indexing strategy, creating backlinks already has a lot of benefits. Because if you have enough backlinks, your website will be fine in no time. Plus, the submission to all the search engines is free, which is excellent as well to do. Now, in terms of creating, or in terms of ranking higher, right, because that's the whole point. SEO is all about ranking higher in Google, in Yahoo, so that when people search for your particular term, your website comes up on top, and so that they click on it. That's SEO. To do that, we need to create more backlinks to our website. We know that already, because they give relevance, and they give credibility, and they give authority. So now we have to find ways and places where we can leave our links, right? Do you guys, so has anyone ever tried link building for their website, from the people with websites currently? Andrew, thank you. Okay, Wayne, and Matt, okay. So could you guys tell us a little bit about some of the things that you did? Wayne?
Well, I just registered with a lot of real estate,
Perfect.
NAR and National Association of Realtors and things like that. But I think, and then I hired someone from Manila to do backlinking.
Perfect.
And did that. I just wanted to see what that was like, so I did that for about a month. And maybe I'd never done it before. It's a company called Odesk.
Yeah.
And so I mean, it's quite nice. I mean, they give you the screen of everything that they have done.
Yeah. And the time recording.
And the time recording and all of those things. And I did notice a great improvement on my website. I'm talking about my Bangkok website, where it went from like page 40. No, it was in the 40 something position. And now under certain keywords, which are pretty important ones, like Bangkok luxury condos,
Right.
Bangkok condos, or Bangkok condos for sale. I mean, I'm like in around number 12. So I'm on the second page.
But still, that's okay.
But like I'm up there.
Yeah, that's good. Much better than 48th, right?
Exactly, exactly.